So guys, I was labbing yesterday in practice mode trying to figure out a really good way to stop the run. And yeah, I know pro players and all these guys have set the meta this year in 3-3-5 wide, but I have an even better way to do it this year, and I'm here to show you guys it. Yo, what is going on, guys? JTibbs back with another video. So as you see by the title, I'm going to be showing you the absolute best run defense in all of Madden 21. But today, right now, you guys already know the drill. If you're returning JTibbs subscribers, we got to go over the roast of the day. And it comes from my guy, Slim Spalding. Not the basketball, kind of, I guess. But he says, Tibbs, you have something on your face. Oh, sorry, it's just you're ugly. Hold on, one second. Hello? Mom? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just recording some video right now. This guy in my comments said I'm ugly. Said I have something on my face. It's not true, right? What do you mean it's true? Well, screw you. So guys, if you want to see your roast of the day in a video, let me know in the comments down below. But always, as always, if you're new or if you're returning, smash a like. Subscribe if you're new. You should already be subscribed, but subscribe if you're new. And guys, let's get right into the video. Alright, so I'm going to be going against a very good running formation on offense, but we are in the multiple defensive playbook. Now, we want to go to the formation 3-3-5 normal. Now, with this formation, I like to go ahead and sub in fast linebackers, so Chandler Jones and Hassan Reddick, I put him at end. Now, for our, obviously, linebackers, we're going to go ahead and put our users there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and my user is going to be Isaiah Simmons, and then we're going to put safeties and corners, or excuse me, safeties that are linebackers. So we're going to have Deontay Thompson, and then we're going to have my man Banjo, or, you know, like the thing you play, whatever. And then what I like to do is I like to always have good runs supporting safety. So I'm going to actually put Pat Pete at safety along with Budda Baker, and this is what it's going to look like. So then we're going to go over to the 3-3-5 wide formation. Again, we are in the multiple defensive playbook. Remember, multiple defensive playbook. And we're going to go ahead and put the play cover one contain in our audibles. Now we're going to come out in just a random play in 3-3-5 normal. I like to come out in Tampa 2. And we're going to be going against the single back wing flex close, a very good run formation this year. And a couple really good runs people like to run out of it. And as you see, we're going to go against the stretch, the dive, and the zone weak. Now, first things first, we're going against the stretch. Now, it's very important to realize with this defense, you got to audible over to our cover one contain. We're going to always shift our line and crash them down to the side with the run heavy fit. So obviously our tight ends are on the right, so we're going to shift our line to the right, crash them down. We're then going to press and blitz our linebackers as well. And this is what it should look like. Then we're going to blitz our safety on the side of the run heavy fit, which is going to be our, you can't even talk right now, our tight ends. Or if we have a fullback or whatever, we're going to move him down a little bit. And then we're going to move Pat Pete down and put him in a spy. Now you guys are going to notice with this, I'm going to be able to go ahead and shoot the gap. So I'm going to start right behind this guy right here. I'm going to be able to shoot the gap. If I don't shoot the gap on an outside run, you're going to notice that Pat Pete makes the play for me. So as you guys see right there, I can go ahead and shoot the run. Now, not Pat Pete, but I meant Budda Baker. As you see right there, wasn't able to necessarily make that play. So again, we're going to go ahead and shift our line, press, we're going to blitz, and then bring him in the box and bring him out here. Again, you want to move Budda Baker to where he's going to be able to shoot that gap. So kind of in between these guys right here, you want him going because he's going to shoot a gap really easily. So again, we're going to go ahead and hover. And you guys are going to notice right there, I get to the outside and I'm able to shoot up that gap. Now, ultimately, what I would recommend when running this, if you notice that your safety that you're blitzing, and it's already set up, and then we also like to shade up, isn't coming in, I would just leave him there. When you press, I would just leave him there just so you don't get any unwanted animations. Now, as you see, again, we're going to go ahead and actually have a really good gap shoot from him. Budda Baker makes a great play right there. So, I want to go into instant replay and just break down why this run fit works so well against a run-heavy offense. So as you see, we're in instant replay. We're standing there, we're hovering, and we're trying to shoot the gap. So as you see, we could shoot that gap right there. You see where Isaiah Simmons is? If he goes up that gap, I'm going to be able to make a play. But who comes free? And that's Budda Baker. Budda Baker actually comes free, fights off that block. Now, obviously, David Johnson, if you wanted to, could try and bust to the outside. He would have to have like 101 speed, which nobody has in the game. But again, if you were to try and bust it up that hole right there between the other tight end and the other tight end on the inside, he's getting shedded by one of our linebackers, our safeties. And as you see, it's going to be very hard for him to go ahead and make that play. As you see, also, our user is filling the gap where he can maybe cut back, but again, it's very hard to do that this year, especially if you have a slower back, such as in David Johnson, who's kind of a power guy. So as you see, his only way is here, up this middle right here, but this gap is already filled by my user, so he would really have to move back and show some exceptional stick work to do so. Next up, we have the halfback dive. Now, this is one of my favorite runs to shoot because it's very easy. Again, you're doing the same setup, and we already have it set up. I'll move him a little bit more in the box. I like to always have that help, though, with Pat Pete. And you're going to notice that this run is going to be relatively easy to shoot. So as you guys see, I'm going to go ahead and shoot that right there. And maybe, you know, punish David Johnson, whatever I got to do. But at the same time, again, you see how easy that gap shoot is. Let's show it off again. Again, shift our line that way. And then move Pat P a little bit more in the box. Same thing with Buda Baker. And again, you can kind of wait right here, you know, hover if you want. Actually, that was a stretch. I didn't mean to do that. That was my bad. But again, you guys kind of get the gist with the inside run. So as you guys are going to see, again, shift the line to the side of the strong side with the tight ends. Splits our strong side safety. Spy our weak side and shade up. Again, I'm going to hover over here so that when they audible to the dive, I can go ahead and shoot that gap late. And as you see, I can get right in there pretty easily. Now, if you play MUT or if you're playing franchise, again, at this point in the year, it's probably best you guys use a little bit faster, obviously, users. Again, if you're like me and don't play too much MUT to where I would play a lot of regs, you're going to notice that you're probably going to want to use someone like, you know, obviously Isaiah Simmons, just because it's a little bit easier, and it's overall just a little bit easier to go ahead and shoot that. And that's what I love about that defense right there. Even if I don't get the best gap shoot, I'm still going to have great run support coming in to help me. So let's show this one more time just so you guys kind of get the feel for it. And again, if you sense an inside run, you can move Baker over a little bit. But I would recommend hovering right here just because the center isn't going to detect you and you can come free every single time because that center is going to chip that left outside end, or obviously if we audible, you're going to notice he's going to chip this guy right here, and it's going to make for an easy gap shoot. So last but not least, we're going to go against a halfback zone weak. So again, we're going to shift our line, blitz that strong side safety, spy the weak side. Now you're going to notice with this, our weak side safety, Pat Pete's actually going to help us if they try any counters, any misdirections, anything to the opposite strong side. So as you guys are going to see right there, if I can shoot that fine just like I did right there, you guys are going to notice that it is very easy for me to go ahead and do so, just because if we go into instant replay, you're going to notice Pat Pete's spy is going to immediately shoot down, and that's going to take the attention away from me. You see 76? He should potentially be chipping me, but you notice he goes after Pat Pete, which makes it very easy for me to go ahead and shoot that gap, especially on any misdirections or counters. They're a little bit of a slower handoff technically because they're always away from the quarterback's strong side. So again, it's going to be a little bit easier to shoot it just like I did. So just to show you guys one more time, again, shift the strong side, blitz that strong side safety, and always bring that weak side safety in the spy in the box a little bit. And again, you guys are going to notice it is really easy if you start on the outside to go ahead and shoot up the gap. And as you see, Pat Pete actually does my job. I get picked up by the center, but lo and behold, Pat Pete comes in. So that's why it's very important to keep that spy up, just because if you do keep the spy up, you're going to have a really good shot at going ahead and having an extra second line of defense. It just overall is a little bit easier. As you see, again, even though Pat Pete shot that for me, I was still able to fight off my block and get it and make the proper play on the running back. So these different types of runs can be stopped pretty effectively with this simple setup. And I know you guys have been using a different one, but trust me, this one's very, very effective. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, smash a like. Remember to leave your roast of the day down below. You can make an appearance in a video. I really do appreciate the support you've been showing me. Guys, we have a lot of really good videos coming for the future, and I appreciate your patience. Like I said, working on an ebook currently, and also I want to get some gameplays out there so you guys can kind of see these tips in action. So I'm really excited for that. But this has been a JTibbs video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is JTibbs signing off, and as always, peace.